My father-in-law said real men don't change diapers, so I changed families instead. I married into what I thought was a tight-knit, traditional family. Turns out, it was just generational rot dressed up in old-school charm. The root of that rot? My father-in-law. From day one, he made it clear that I was not the man he had envisioned for his daughter. I was too soft. I cook, I clean, I do laundry, I kiss my wife in public, I cry when I'm overwhelmed. Basically, I'm not him, and that's a damn compliment. When our first baby arrived, I took paternity leave. I wanted to be there. I wanted to witness every second of our daughter's first days. I learned how to swaddle, bottle feed, bathe, soothe, and yes, change diapers. I was exhausted, but in awe of this little life. Enter father-in-law with his unsolicited lecture. Real men don't change diapers. That's a woman's job. You're letting her make you her little bitch. He told my wife she was lucky I hadn't left her yet for letting herself go. Mind you, this was 4 days after she gave birth via emergency C-section. She couldn't even laugh without pain, and this fossil was criticizing her for not putting on eyeliner. I kept my cool at first. Tried to be the bigger man. But he kept pushing. He'd call at random times and say, "Still wearing that apron, chef boy?" He told my son when he was just 5 that men don't do dishes. He took our daughter aside and said, "Don't grow up too smart, sweetie, boys don't like mouthy girls." I told him to stop. He told me to grow a pair. Things came to a head when I came home one day and found my wife crying. Turns out, her father had called her at work and said, "You need to start respecting your husband more." I saw the way he was holding the baby, like he's the mother. She hung up on him. First time ever. And I realized, he wasn't just insulting me, he was poisoning our peace. So I called him. Put him on speaker. "Let me be crystal clear," I said. "If you ever talk to my wife like that again, if you ever try to undermine me in front of my kids, or speak to them like they're less than anyone, you're done. I don't care how old you are. You will not be a part of this family." He called me ungrateful. Said I was trying to turn his daughter against him. I said, "No, you did that. When you turned your back on her humanity the moment she stopped being your obedient little girl. We've gone no contact. Holidays are quieter. My wife misses the idea of a father, but not the reality. I now get up every morning and make lunch for my kids. I help them with homework. I paint my daughter's nails while we watch cartoons. I teach my son that loving people loudly is strength, not weakness. I kiss my wife every time she walks in the room, just to piss the ghost of his voice off. Because I'd rather be the man who cooks, cleans, and changes diapers, than the man who never did a damn thing but demand obedience. Father-in-law from hell, toxic masculinity isn't tradition, husband not servant, real men do it all, my wife is not your maid, men can be nurturers, and toxic cycles. Protect your peace. Respect is masculine. My family, my rules.